we walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to the Strawberry House.
What's up?
Hey, here.
Hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away.
You?
You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you needed Nekimaru's parts without my permission.
Hey!
Well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button on Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
But there's no way it'd open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey!
The door of Strawberry Hall behind Nekimaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? Didn't do anything about that. Doesn't even matter if you'd fix the button from on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try out. It's not even worth trying out. No, we've come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great. Alright, Nagito. Jesus, everyone's in here. Nagito seems really confident about it. I wonder why. Maybe he knows something. He does know some stuff that we don't. There's no way this door will open. Not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Huh?
Hey!
Well, why did it open?
Impossible!
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a second. That's not the only thing that's strange. That's right. There's no way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
So,
The tower. Wait. What? The whole tower is shifting. Wait, hold on. Because Nekimaru shouldn't be over there and that pillar shouldn't be fallen. So the whole room is shifting? But that doesn't make sense. Wait, unless it's just the floor of the room. But why would that happen? God, what is the architecture of this building?
hey!
Hey, doesn't this all look the same as when we were in the Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekimaru's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door of the Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekimaru's body in front of the Grape Door Hall?
Hey!
It's not just that, his parts are that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing I moved. Even the tipped over pillar and spilled oil. They're all the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it rotated 180 degrees. Wait. Is the elevator's not moving? Wait. No, that wouldn't make sense. No, the compass definitely said it moved, so the elevator did move 180 degrees. What? No, how does that make sense? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case.
I see.
The chain disappeared. A strange feeling I felt when I was back and forth between the two towers. Yeah, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought. Then you already knew about this mystery? You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try to investigating it first?
See?
The door at the far back of with the picture of the grape on it, maybe. Maybe there's a hidden clue there. Is a clue on that door? Yeah, the doorknob's missing. It's the door with the picture of the grapes on it. This door should lead to the grape hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone? It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that. It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
See, the screws came out with it, right? Then the doorknob next to Nekimaru's body came off of the grape door, the door of the grape hall. Well, that's what it looks like. When you said clue, what were you talking about this? Besides, what is it a clue to?
What?
Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together, if you can reach it. Just like I did. What does he mean? Even if I ask him, Nagito probably won't give me the answer. So it'd be a waste of time to ask. Alright.
It appears that it's time for the class trial.
Interesting.
To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
Hey!
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
Right. Can't do anything unless we can get out of this building. Akane, did something just happen?
Hey!
No, well, did you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey!
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then it appeared before us. Is he telling us to go inside from here? It seems that way. Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekimaru. I'll make sure I avenge you.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
At least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
It appears you cannot escape.
I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside.
It's nearly showtime!
How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, we should get moving as well.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not going.
Damn it!
But this is so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone got in the Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left. And when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same step ladders. Huh? Nagito is suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked on Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements in his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well,
you and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimates. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
man,
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Huh? Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Well...
Oh well. It's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
Hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Huh? A novel? A story I told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer murder mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise to surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book I've never read.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve corps student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all. So why do I care about you? I admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone's waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. Nagado's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into the Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right. I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey.
We're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad. Reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped like it always does. And the door opened.
Well now.
I understand your desire and applaud this wonderful vulgar trial ground.
Yahoo!
But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey.
Hey.
Come on now.
Don't go talking without permission after I just said my catchphrase.
Now
Otherwise,
I'm really angry.
I'll roll the dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment. Now then, let's get on with this once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again. And now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain of the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekimaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally had gotten used to his new form, Nekimaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekimaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Alright. So, before we get class trial preparations underway, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, as we always do. And after this, hopefully the trial isn't 3 hours, but it might. These trials tend to be pretty long now. So, and this one seems to be the most complicated one so far. So it's probably going to be a long one. But I will see you guys in a quick 5 minutes. Let's see.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Mikan has a first aid symbol instead of an X. Classy.
I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here
Be a
today
really shitty curry.
because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
Fair enough.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Shut up, Soda.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
Is it?
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now. Enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
Yeah, a lot.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
That seems rude.
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
I swear to God, Kazuichi, if you say the hammer. Nagito is so fed up with fucking Kazuichi's shit.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
It wouldn't be that much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... I would say the tipped over pillar.
I
That's
guess we
probably
should
not
figure
it.
out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
That's what I was thinking.
No, the hammer.
No.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Okay, I think I know how to
I
break
guess we
through
should
this.
figure.
The weapon was right there.
That pillar.
No, the killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No, that's wrong.
The hammer was brand new. It wasn't used at all.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why was it left there?
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
What?
Baby gangsta? Me?
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Kazuichi, you're becoming more suspicious.
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
Sound logic. That would be the broken pillar.
I see! The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Also precisely true.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But
Yeah.
there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. That's what I'm worried about as well. No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would have committed suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
The tripwire, I would assume, correct? Tripwire would make sense to me.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, It probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
I have to... So it's not that
There's
the
no need to
pillar
lift that
tipped over.
pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong. Because how would fragments of the pillar get under him then?
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
It was a good thought.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already!
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you?
Yeah.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
The wire?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Oh.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
What?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
Gundam, just be quiet.
It's only fitting that
Quiet,
I deserve
Gundam.
to be called the ultimate weapon.
Quiet.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 Dark Devas of Destruction.
Sonia, please stop encouraging him.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
No, neither am I, Kazuichi, honestly.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Okay.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope,
I
aren't
vaguely
you?
understand it.
Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Shut up, Nagito.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, But Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that.